Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AUSF1. We've got Tier 1 action coming to you tonight from the Imola circuit. It is a sprint round tonight. It is Slammer on the mic. I do apologise for the late start, but if you want to talk about an absolutely late call-up, this is it, ladies and gents. So we are bringing a stream to you tonight. We will be watching the guys go around this sprint round. Tier 1 here at AUSF1, and we can see some familiar names on the grid. I'll let you guys read through those. And as we can see, we've got AUSF currently our provisional pole position with his eSport teammate Checkered Flag in P2 for now. 14-1 to 14-2, practically flat. Webbs in P3, Farmer Sam in P4, Joshy, Cam, Verk, and the rest. I'll let you read them. Let's see if we can find someone on a lap. The first one will be... No, it's not Burke. He's coming in. Let's see. How's Finn's looking? Is he on a lap? I can't see the chat, so I'm going to be referencing my phone. I'll be referencing my phone as we do this through the night, so if you do have anything to say and I don't answer, please excuse me in advance. But at least let me know if you can hear me. That'll be one good thing. Actually, maybe I'll just put on my phone. Seems to work. Alrighty, 2 minutes to go for this sprint qualifying. So we've got sprint qualifying, followed by the sprint, followed by normal qualifying, followed by the race itself. Got a big one on for you tonight, guys. We can see AUSF Goat will be the first one to set the last lap in anger as he makes his way down the Imola straight into Tamburello. 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 2, 3 and 4, then comes into the next chicane. These two aren't here in the old circuit. Makes a run down into Tosa, and then he approaches one of the most famous corners in the world after this turn 8. Being turn 9, 10, 11, the old Aqua Minerale section. Here we go, and again, bit of a change up from historically what it used to be. Keep an eye on those sector times for AUSF as he goes 4/10 quicker than his current provisional pole. Verk and Daniel Starr have parked it. They're happy with where they're at. We'll get on board with AUSF now as he makes his run to the line into the last couple of turns. Through the Ravazza. 1 and 2, some tighter left-handers than what would they otherwise seem. So as he makes his run to the line with the DRS open, and he goes at 13, 7, 6, 8 if you don't mind. Who was the next one? I think Aussie 2K might be coming. Oh, he's just started his lap. He's having a bit of a battle there with the McLaren of... I'm assuming that's Cam, or is it Checkered Flag? I hope it wasn't Cam then. Who else we got? Joshy. Let's see how Joshy gets along. So he's coming through Sector 1. Keep an eye once again on those sector split times. Half a second up on his best as he comes through Tosa. You can call it a hairpin around here. Makes his way into Aqua Minerale. Got to keep an eye on that arse end as Zoxy's left the session. So a few retirements coming through. Some times have been set. That's what they're going to be stuck with. As who's KFC? I don't know who KFC is. If someone wants to tell me who KFC is, that'd be very much appreciated. I might go back to Discord and see as Joshy now comes across, puts himself up onto the provisional second row of the grid. Checkered Flag is done. How's Webbsy looking? He's gone purple through sector number 2 it was. And now he makes his way through the last couple of turns through the Ravazza. It's looking nicely planted there, the V-carb of Webbsy. as he makes his run to the line. Up onto the front row provisionally for him. 13.521, 22 thousandths of a second off. KLX coming through the Variante Alta chicane. It's Campbell. KFC's Campbell. Thank you very, very much, Meowsy and Cuds. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's not too many people around that'll be popping those sort of times. Campbell definitely one of them. As KLX makes his way into the pits. Who was that just... Someone just put a good time together. Gave a shake up to the leaderboards. Didn't see that. eBay boy crosses the line. I think Nat will be the last one to come. He's invalidated, so that's it. Done. Sprint qualifying finished. Ask Slammer, OFI when? Keep your eyes peeled, mate. There's an announcement coming soon, just quietly. Very soon. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually waiting to find out the first rumours of when the next game's coming out. That's the only thing that's holding me up. But it will be a new and improved format for the League v League OFI. Very new, very improved format. Hopefully we get all the leagues around our region, all the established leagues around our region. He's up, sunshine. All right, that's it. Sprint qualifying, done and dusted. Campbell, front row with Webbsy, Yusuf and Joshy on the second row. Oh, what on earth is that screen? Has anyone seen that before? Okay. That's weird. Let me see if I can... Yeah, maybe that was a bit of me. Anyway, it is what it is. There are your times. Let's just go through them just in case we don't have results. Mash Zox did not set a lap. Nat Hammer invalidated his last one. We're into the sprint. Alrighty. Sprint round at Imola. Invalidation City. Zoxy's joined. Welcome. Cuds, is the mic level actually all right? Because it looks a little bit low on my audio mixer here, but I'm hoping it's actually all right. Anyway, it's good. Thank you, Meowsy. Alrighty, let's get ready. How many laps is the sprint here? Bugger if I know. I hate this track. I avoid it like the plague. Some people love it. I think it's shit in this game. Shit to drive, but it's always good viewing. With that long straight, some hard braking zones. Could make for some interesting driving. Very, very interesting as we get our setups fine-tuned. Specifically for this sprint race. Here we go. 1 light, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are off at Imola. And it is Campbell Adams gets a monster start off the line. Webbsy just behind. Yusuf just jostling for position as well. Josh in there, so they've maintained line astern. Finns gets a bit of a run. Webbsy manages to take Yusuf as he comes through into turn number 4. Let me get rid of this stupid thing. F2, there we go. As Yusuf and Joshy now just having a little bit of a battle as they try and gain some supremacy. And it is Yusuf who maintains his P3, and it is Checkered Flag who also takes a position away from Joshy. So Joshy's now dropped down to P5. We've got Zoxy's left the session, it looks like. Hopefully someone can get him back in. I don't have him, ladies and gents, so I do apologise. But back up the front, Campbell Adams, 7/10 of a second already. Let's check in. What sort of tyres are we all running? Of course, it's going to be mediums all round. It is a sprint race, no pit stops necessary as we go through the first of 11 laps here. We have a yellow flag at the back of the grid. Who is it that's gone spinneroo? There's a few cars going off. There's that Nat Hammer. Zoxy and Verk coming a cropper. So Verk managing to have a bit of an issue there with what could and probably is the AI of Zoxy's car, and that's all she wrote. I wrote upon a pretender senders. Finns now makes the move on Cam, Hope. Cam doesn't feel like Finns is going to be holding him up tonight. I doubt it very much. What the hell is that thing? Radio message. I've got to move that. Sorry, guys. Just going to pause it for 1 sec. I'll make it a bit bigger, so we'll see what it actually says. Alrighty. Here we go. So, back to the front. Campbell Adams, nearly a second already, has made the breakaway from Websy. Yusuf Goat has dropped outside of DRS from Websy, so if Websy can stick with Campbell there, they should be able to skip ahead. Yusuf and checkered flag now just starting to part a little bit. We do have a train going through from P3 down to P10. Daniel Starr's just managed to drop off a little bit, now 3 seconds off the pace, and a little bit splintered from there on in. Farmer Sam with the corner cut warning. For those that are sharing their names, we'll be able to see every time they invalidate, so this will be very interesting, and how many invalidations they've got. But Websy now, he has dropped off, so Websy's going to have a bit of an issue trying to stick with Campbell out front. Campbell now 1.2 seconds, a similar distance away as Yusuf from Websy. Farmer Sam gets a move done on Joshy, who is dropping down. Let's have a little change of positions as we go through. Joshy down a couple, he's been replaced by Checker Flag and Farmer Sam. On his way through, KLX having some issues there, as we can see, and Verk, as well as eBay Boy, down at the rear of the field. Zoxy, I don't have you laddered, mate, so I can't invite you. If any of the drivers have got you, if you want to add me on EA, and maybe I could make it happen, slam a XXZ, and then I'll see if I can get you back in, mate. So yeah, if you can do that, and then let me know once you're done in the chat, I'll see if I can get you in. In the meantime, it is going to be a little bit of a runaway here from Campbell. Websy in a little bit of no man's land. Yusuf got just behind as well. And the checkered flag's going to try and stick with him. Daniel Starr with the penalty. We can see Verk had the first one for the evening. Checkered flag now having a second corner cut warning. His next one will be, see you later, 3 seconds for you. But, as expected, Campbell Adams, the man with quite a bit of pace, as Zoxy has joined. Good on you, mate. Good to see you back in here. You're only 5 seconds off 15th, so you should be right. And these penalties, I want a guessing game tonight. I want you guys to tell me the sum of all the penalties just in this sprint race. 11 laps, 18 drivers. What's going to be the sum of penalties? Give me some educated guesses as we go through this sprint round. It is Campbell who is just running away with it now. Early doors, 4 laps into this 11-lap sprint race. And Campbell is just teetering on 2 seconds ahead. Websy 1.5 seconds ahead of Yusuf Goat. As you can see, Polo Pepsi picking up the second of his corner cuts. Yusuf Goat P3 and checkered flag just sitting behind him. Farmer Sam as well as Joshy. Finns followed by GLX Cam, Aussie 2K and Polo Pepsi rounding out that, well, we'll call it the second, it's the first train, but a couple have just skipped away ahead in Campbell Adams and Websy. It's just as I say that, where checkered flag now swaps and takes the lead ahead of his teammate in Yusuf Goat. Let's see if Yusuf will jump on board with him for a little bit. Let's just run a lap with Yusuf. Have I got? Is this going to work? Oh, yes it will. All right, there we go. So Yusuf now just trying to hunt down his esports teammate there in checkered flag. And I wonder if he's going to be absolutely on it or if he's just going to sit behind for a little bit and just try and build some of that battery. No, he's giving it a little bit of a squeeze, trying to catch up. You can see the flashing lights there ahead on checkered flags McLaren, indicating that he's preserving a little bit of battery, so he's definitely not on it. Aussie 2K with his 5th warning. One more and it'll be his 6th second of penalties. And I've got a feeling Daniel Starr also picked up number 5 then. So let's see, with DRS wide open, going to try and get in the slipstream. You can see his teammate ahead, real life teammate anyway, flashing away. And it should be thanks for coming, and it is a thanks for coming. Gets the move done, and he puts himself up into P3. Checkered flag not really making it too easy for him because he needs to defend from Farmer Sam just behind, who wants a little bit of the action as well. So DRS well in play here for these guys. P3 through to, oh, who's that? Yusuf Goat has gone spinaroo. Yusuf Goat has gone spinaroo indeed. And now he has gone back to the back of the train and has dropped off. And just like that, from a podium to poo for Yusuf. Back out front, Websy still trying to chase down Campbell. Checkered flag. He's going to have to contend with Farmer Sam just behind him. Hopefully there wasn't any titchy-touchy there to see Yusuf go. Actually, I'll bring up the lap data. That's what we want to see. There we go. As the penalties are starting to roll in. Let's have a look. How many seconds are we up to now? We've worked with 10 seconds. Ooh, 10. 13, 16, 22 seconds of penalty so far. Let us know what you think it's going to be by the end, guys. We've only got 4 laps to go. And in those 4 laps, it's going to be up to Checkered Flag and Finns to try and get the podium position away from Farmer Sam. And for their sake, hopefully they don't have any invalidations, as we've got KLX who's left the session, unfortunately, dropping out there. But it seems like our top 2 are going to be pretty much sorted, even with 2/3 of the race in. It's going to be that final podium position, which is going to be up for grabs. Farmer Sam holding off currently from Checkered Flag and Finns. And Cam as well, making a great showing, with Joshy just behind as well. So these guys just settling in, looking maybe some guaranteed points, whereas I reckon Checkered Flag might be looking for a bit of glory. Bit of podium glory as KLX has joined back. Thank you very much. It's good to see as they come through the Ravazza. Checkered Flag now with his DRS. Let's check in with that. Let's see how much is he going to catch up. DRS wide open. We can see Farmer Sam flashing ahead. He hasn't got an answer to that one. But just like that, Checkered Flag takes P3 away from Farmer Sam. Finns has to stick behind. Not being able to take full advantage of Farmer Sam not having that rear wing open. Checkered Flag obviously did the next one in line. G'day Devo, how are you, mate? Hopefully all's well. Last minute call up, sorry I missed the meeting, by the way. But as we can see, 8 laps in, 3 to go after this one. And it is Campbell Adams who said sayonara to the field. Websy's also said a little bit of a sayonara as Polo Pepsi picks up the pen. I think it's another pen if I'm not mistaken. Checkered Flag currently in P3, Farmer Sam in P4. So we'll see if we do have any of the DRS chicken games going on here. We're going to ride on board now with Farmer Sam on that horrible sounding pass. I don't like the sound of it. As a commentator, I don't like the sound of it. As a driver, it might be alright. Doesn't burn your ears, but here we go. Farmer Sam now. He'll get to open the rear wing up. There it is, DRS activated. He's going to try and hunt him down again. We can see Checkered Flag flashing away, conserving a little bit of energy. Farmer Sam flies on by, and he now reinstalls his 6th position. These guys waxing lyrical down the main straight as they get into that first chicane. And Finns now does get the move done. So Finns, patience wore a little bit thin on Finns and gets the move done on Checkered Flag. So now he's put himself in the prime position to take that last podium position. The top 2 positions are pretty much sewn up there. Campbell Adams in that Red Bull cooking. Websy in the sister Cash App Visa thingamabob, worst name known to mankind. He's got P2 sewed up. P3 will be Farmer Sam for now, with Finns in the prime position to get a double Red Bull podium as Finns, as I say that, botches it up, gets himself a 3-second penalty, so it won't be you. And as I say that, checkered flag has now dropped off out of DRS from Farmer Sam. So Farmer Sam, he'll want to put it down, pedal to the metal absolutely now for these last couple of laps, or a lap and 9/10, I suppose. If he can try and keep DRS away, but no, checkered flag, he must have burnt a little bit. And he has managed to catch up, and he's dragged Finns along for the line. So once again, Finns in the pole position, pardon the pun, to take P3 on track. But with that 3-second penalty, it will demote him down the order a little bit, maybe down into P8. But let's see how we go. The penultimate lap, Finns right up the clacker there of Farmer Sam. Farmer Sam's going to have to do some defending, and he's going to have to watch for checkered flag most of all. Battle Cat's rejoined. It looks like we've got a few issues here with the lobby continually kicking people out. He's on the penultimate lap. We will... Aussie 2K gets his ninth. Is that his ninth warning? Let's have a look at these pens. We'll leave it here for now so we can see the penalties. We're all on medium tyres. As our leader crosses the line to start the final lap. Campbell Adams, just shy of 5 seconds ahead of Websy. Also starts the final lap. Finns now, he's going to have a look up the inside of Farmer Sam, but he's going to need to hold off checkered flag as well. Checkered flag, does he get the job done? A little bit of tussling behind. Who was it there? We did see, I think it was Joshy, might have even been Yusuf. No, but I think it was Joshy. Got a little bit sideways there from a little bit of contact, and now it is checkered flag in the prime position, I think. Who's just joined?
Slammers, Battlecat here. Thought I'd join you in the comms box.
Oh, good on you, mate. Very well. How are you?
Good, mate. Looks like I've just joined at the end of the sprint here.
Well, yeah, it's a bit of a sprint. I think the Campbell Adams the only one that was sprinting, mate, because he's off racing. See you later. 5 seconds ahead there of Websy. Websy's further 3 seconds from Finns, who's going to probably cross in P3, mate, but unfortunately, a couple of laps ago, he picked up his third warning, which would be a 3-second penalty. His checkered flag just having a little bit of a nibble there at him, and he's picked up a 3 second as well. So it's going to be Farmer Sam, who more than likely is going to finish on the podium, but it's Campbell Adams. Absolute masterclass there from Campbell. Crosses the line first. Websy playing the bridesmaid tonight in P2. Finns will cross third, but it's going to be Farmer Sam who takes the podium from Finns. Checkered flag in P5. Yusuf in P6, followed by Joshy, Cam, Polo Pepsi, and Aussie 2K. No, it's Mash who rounds out the top 10. Holy shit, that was eventful.
Sounds like a great race. Can't wait for the feature. Yeah, Campbell Adams is he's dominating everywhere, isn't he? He's just really taken it away. Well done, masterclass there. And Red Bull bring home a bunch of points, P1 and P4.
Yeah, they did. And Campbell, I think, coming off if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it was a Tier 3 placement in PSGL. So, like, that is...
Oh, awesome.
That is pretty mega. And it's a testament to the pace that he's shown. Just like you said, he's been uber quick everywhere after... what a lot of people say, a little bit of a newcomer, but he has been around a while. I think he was an old Xbox player. As Mash brings home the game's driver of the day. But yeah, the Campbell Adams reconnaissance is well and truly on. And there it is, picking up the points. P1 in the sprint, followed by Websy, Farmer Sam, round out the podium. And I'll let you guys check the rest. I think we go there.
Notice... I'm just going to call out my good mate here, Cam, as well. GLX Cam, P8, finished the race, top 10. Well done. Let's see what he can do in the feature as well.
Hopefully he didn't get held up by too many people. He'll hate me for saying that. He will hate me for saying that. If you know, you know. It's one of them. Cam, if you're listening, no hard feelings, eh?
So we're off to a full quali now, or when I say full, it's an 18-minute qualifying session before the feature race here at Imola. I don't mind Imola, actually. It's not a bad place for a sprint.
It's a good place for a sprint as a spectator. I was saying it before, Battlecat. I hate this track. Driving, I hate this track. Normally makes for some good spectating, that's for sure, and that long DRS zone with, like I was saying, a few hard braking corners makes for some, we could say dive bombs, but I won't call them dive bombs. Let's just call them opportunities for drivers to pass the car ahead of them.
Yeah, it's that first left-hander. People tend to go side by side, and you can really only fit one car there, and it always causes issues, especially after safety car restarts. There's always going to be carnage there. I clench my cheeks every time I go there, and I'm side by side with another driver.
Scotty's in there saying this track sucks. Cam hasn't been after a safety car restart either, says Devo. Yeah, we hope not, Devo. I'm just going to change something.
I've got to say I like the track because I'm half Italian. Well, I am Italian. I was born in Australia, but I'm Italian blood, so got to love this track.
Yeah, I can't say I got the same feelings, mate. I don't think there's a Grand Prix track in Athens. Maybe I can use my wife's family. There was a French Grand Prix, but they got rid of that one.
Oh, I didn't mind Paul Ricard. And, every time we talk about that track, I get so upset because they didn't put it in this game. I really did like that track.
Yeah, same.
And EA, mate, come on, man. It's just copy and paste. Hey, couldn't copy and paste the rest of the track. Come on.
I agree. And I think if you ask someone like Reese Fisher, that everyone knows, Urban Scyther to those that don't know his real name, Reese, it's his favourite track. He always bemoans and whinges the fact that it's no longer in the game. It's a great one.
Yeah, we should all be going back to F1 2020. Put Vietnam in there as well. Russia, a couple of good tracks in there that they've taken out. Anyway, all right, who's headed out first? Looks like Apollo Pepsi, I think, is leading the way. Out on his outlap, followed by Farmer Sam, both on inters. So.
I was going to say, I'll let you take it. I'm going to go get a drink of water, mate. So if you want to just talk us through Apollo Pepsi's Inters run, maybe there's an Inters championship going on. Who knows? Because I can see quite a few of the lads going on to the Inters. I'll be back in a sec, mate.
Not a problem. Yeah, so we've got Inters for Apollo. We've got Farmer Sam on them as well. Nat Hammer on some... Oh, he's on a soft as well, but we're on the stream. We're on with Apollo Pepsi. So let's just talk through Apollo Pepsi on his laps. Coming up to the last few corners, no real traffic behind him. That Haas is on Inters as well, so it won't be a really fast time considering he's on those Inters tyres. Those tyres will warm up fairly quickly. Heads down, turns on the DRS. I try to be as close to that wall as I can, get every little bit of speed that I can and make the track as short as possible. Heads down. Oh, he's let the car through. And that was Farmer Sam who's made his way through there. Let's still jump on with Apollo because that's what you're seeing on the stream.
Back, mate. Sorry, who are we doing?
I was just talking about Apollo Pepsi since you're on there. Car that's spun in front. Farmer Sam is on the gravel. Oh, and he's got out on track. No. Oh, the Red Bull just avoided him.
Oh, that's the danger for intermediate tyres on a dry track.
Yeah, it looks like about half of them are on those Inters. So I honestly don't know why they do it. But then again, I'm not a bloody T1 driver or OFI driver, so what do I know?
Just catching up on the chat. Wait until we get to turn 12 and 13 on the stream, Devo. You'll see in the bottom right-hand corner the spelling of Acqua Minerale. Oh, look at that. It's Farmer Sam's just fishing out all over the joint, so it ain't going to work out too well for him. Is Nat on a lap?
Looks like he is, yes. Maybe. He's just about to cross the last left-hander. Last little bit of battery left. Pushing, opens the DRS, crosses a line. That's a 15.494 fastest lap.
Not bad at all. Who else we got out there? Is Zoxy on a lap. He's just finished his and he's gone 14.761 on a set of medium tyres, mind you. So
Yeah,
very interesting. I'm not sure what the tyre allocations are like. I see Soddy saying only 2 softs for this session. So I don't actually know. I haven't done a sprint race, like a game sprint race. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I always get confused, but you've got less tyres because you've used them during the sprint, right? So it depends what tyres you select, but yeah, definitely you have less tyres. I think when I've done it before, I've literally just sat in the pits pretty much the entire time and just used the one set of softs.
That sounds like me in a normal qualifying, mate, because I ain't getting anywhere near the front end, so I'll just set a park for my lap, make sure that I get my setup in there, and then just watch all you guys fly past.
Yeah, I usually like to just save a set of softs just in case of that late safety car, you come in. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to improve too much in quali, so I'd like to save a spare set of softs there.
Alrighty, so who have we got? Farmer Sam coming in. Who's that? Joshy? No, he's invalidated. Okay.
Checker flag's invalidated. I think with Daniel Star.
He sets a 50.430. Do I have the sector times? Behind driver lap timer. No, I haven't got the sector times. Anyway, we'll stick with Daniel Starr as he now makes his way through the Ravazza, heading down to the start-finish line with that rear wing open. Daniel Starr up into P4 with a 15.5. I think he's the only one that's on a lap of any significance. Verk and eBay boy coming out to complete theirs. Did I just see Campbell Adams do a 15.9 on Inters? Get stuffed. Are you kidding me or what?
No.
Give me a break. Oh, I think eBay
Should take his tyres off. Should just give him the rims.
Make him run.
That's it. Push it.
All right, eBay boy. He's on a lap. That's how he goes as he makes his way into turn number 5, Villeneuve, up into the hairpin of Tosa. And then this is one of my favourite parts of the track. The long run in uphill through turn 8 into the Piratella as you make your way down the hill again and into the most famous of all, Aqua Minerale. There's the spelling there for you, Devo. Keep your arse head planted, and then you kind of try and get on the gas as early as possible as you make your way into the Variante Alta chicane. And now it's pretty much full throttle all the way through up until the last 2 corners through Tosa. As we see, they do actually sneak up on you, these 2 last corners. They don't seem to be as sharp as what they actually are, and they do cause quite a few issues with brake points for a lot of people. But eBay boy now, he's going to make the run down to the line, and he will set himself a 15.2 as Campbell's gone. See you later. He sets an Inters run and retires from the session.
He's retired in the pits. Yeah. Not a bad time there from eBay. 15.2. Good enough for P3, but yeah, look, half the grid hasn't really set a lap yet, so those times are definitely going to improve. But it sounds like they're probably doing what I was saying before, just watching the clock tick down and then going for one run on the soft tyres.
There we go, Devo saying that Campbell with no front wing and rear wing damage at Monaco will still beat us plebs with no damage. You know what? The front wing, yes. The rear wing, no chance. No chance. But then good luck trying to pass him around Monaco, because no doubt he'll be ahead of me in any stage of the race regardless. As we're right on board now with Yusuf Goat as he comes through Aqua Minerale. Keeps it nicely planted onto the gas as he makes his way up into purple second sector there for Yusuf. Through the Variante Alta. Through the chicane, coming down the long run down into Tosa. Let's see, we're going to ride on board with him actually. Gets it turned in as wide as possible on the exit. Again, hits the apex nicely through the second part of Tosa. Takes it out wide, opens up that rear wing, run to the line. There it is, a 13.878 for the GOAT.
Yeah, and that's the sort of times we're seeing now. So those times we saw before, they're not going to really cut it. So it looks like we're going to be in the probably mid-13s, high 13s for a pole lap.
Just riding on board with Cam, who I think is on a lap as well. As he comes through the Ravazza, and let's see what he sets. Puts himself up onto the
P2.
provisional front row, if you don't mind. Good on you, Cam. Who else have we got? Websy, is he going round? He is. Let's ride on board with him for a bit. Bring up his, if he's got his telemetry sharing, we'll...
It doesn't seem like it's pushing. He's not using up his battery, so...
He's done.
Yep. I think
Finn?
Verk might be pushing.
All right, let's get on board. All right, as he makes his way now into the chicane.
Oh, he's invalidated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cut that a lot. So, see what time he does anyway. He's still pushing just to see what sort of time he can, get.
So he's going to see it through. No, he won't.
No.
Alrighty, who else have we got on a lap? Fins. 2.6 seconds up, so he's going, but he does have something ahead of him. It's at a half.
Joshy.
Yeah. Oh, didn't even see that, mate. Shit.
Yeah, Joshy's set the fastest time, 13.84.
Good on him.
Very nice.
What's Finn's going to set? Puts himself up into P2. Oh, 7 thousandths of a second behind.
So close.
How's Websy looking? He's 8 tenths, so he seems to be a mile off. Let's see, did he maybe have an issue through Sector 2 last time around? Let's have a look. As he crosses the Sector 2, there you go, that's more indicative.
It's 2 seconds up, yeah.
It's at a 14.3 maybe. Let's see how Websy gets through this final sector. Through the Ravazza. So close. They keep it so close to those white lines. As Websy now makes the run to the line, and he puts himself up.
It's very nice. To see his fuel lights flashing as well, so I think he was doing that with fumes. But it's a great lap, 13.6.
KLX we got as well. Give him some airtime. Haven't seen much of KLX tonight.
Yeah. He's up by 3 seconds.
Oh, and he's invalidated, unfortunately.
Yep. He'll probably come into the pits and try to get a new set of tyres and go out again, I think.
Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time to get that one done.
Nash is in the first sector.
Yeah.
He's pushing.
Let's get on. Take us through, mate.
Yeah, look, I don't know any of the turn names, but let's just go through. This is one of my favourite corners here. I love this corner. It's gone a little bit wide, I think. Could have been a little bit tight on the apex. Heading up, just got to choose a right turning angle and get as much as this curb without invalidating. Validated, yes. No, that's very tricky. Okay, I think he's going to push and come in and get another set of tyres. Mashy is. Most drivers are in the pits.
Is Yusuf pushing? Just have a look as he makes his way through into the second sector coming out of Aqua Minerale.
He's up. He's up by 3 tenths.
Yeah, he crosses that sector 2 just under 1.5 tenths up. manages to negotiate the chicane nicely. So now the run through to the start-finish straight across the line with 3.5 minutes left to go in this qualifying session for the main race. Through Ravata comes Yusuf Goat, the goat.
Could he get pole? Could he do it?
Oh, yes,
it's so close. 2 1,000ths of a second. 13.636.
Wow.
That is very close.
Yeah, that's close. That is very close. Polo Pepsi's invalidated. Who else have we got on? I think Verk, is he... might be coming in, or is he going... let's have a look. Does it let us know? No. He's going. He's definitely going. Battery's getting pushed as Verk now puts himself up into P10.
I think Aussie might be the first driver to set his flyer. It's coming through Aqua Minerale at the moment. He's getting his tyres prepped. Campbell Adams is down at 15th, by the way, so it's likely he'll probably do a last to first challenge.
If the sprint race is anything to go by, shouldn't really be too much of an issue.
He just got signed as well. He got signed at a full-time role, so I don't know what his TP thinks of doing the last to first. But hey, if he brings home the points, who really cares?
Hey, no points for qualifying. No points for qualifying, are there?
No.
There you go.
That's it.
We do this for fun, that's for sure. Sorry, mate, I jumped in there.
No, I was just looking at Aussie 2K. He's burnt about half his battery down the straight, but he's still pushing. I think he's still okay. So he's just on his flyer. He's up slightly, just under a 10th. But a 10th here could mean a handful of positions. So
yeah.
A little bit wide down that corner.
So looking nice and controlled is Aussie 2K, nearly 2/10 up on his previous best. That should see him jump up a couple of spots, manages to keep it within the white lines only just.
Yeah, may have just lost a little bit of time there on that exit.
Does seem to be quite twitchy though, the Ferrari there of Aussie 2K. He hugs the line and manages...
Does improve, but only slightly. Yeah, I think he might have just lost a little bit of time there on that chicane. Otherwise, could have been a few more positions, but
Webb's
well
is
done
invalidated,
anyway.
so he ain't making up any more time. I don't think he'll be able to... Well, what do we got left? 20 seconds? Let's see if Webbsy
yep,
makes
16
the
seconds.
line. He will make the line. So he might get another crack at it, battery permitting. We'll see how he goes. We'll check in with him in a second with 4, 3, 2, 1 second. That is the checkered flag. He's out. If you haven't finished one now, it's your last one. Who's the next one? Is that Mash?
I think Cam is getting a nice little toe behind Farmer Sam, I think it is.
Right, here we go. All right, so Farmer Sam and Cam currently occupy 6th and 8th. Let's see where it ends up once they make their run to the line.
There you go.
Wow.
What positions?
They do have a bit of a swap. Farmer Sam drops down to 7. Cam goes up into P6. Webbs is invalidated. He won't be improving. Checkered flag. He's the one to watch.
Got his the next one, I think, across the line.
Get on him. So Scotty now making his way through the last couple of corners. Let's see for him to set his first time to get himself off the rear of the grid.
Yep, P14. eBay's next. Doesn't improve.
eBay. I think checkered flag.
Daniel Stars. Oh, Webbsy's just got a 5-second penalty.
Oh no, 5 grid
place grid penalty. Yep.
Oh no. What's
Don't
the
know
rule?
what happened there.
That's it. Is it? It is.
I think that is it.
That's it,
Check
done
it. I
and
think may have
dusted.
invalidated, came in. So, yeah, that's your grid. I think, like I said, Websy's just got a 5-place grid penalty. Not sure if anyone else picked one up. Let me just have a look at the race director. Collision with checkered flag, grid penalty. So, yeah, it doesn't look like anyone else has got penalty, but Websy's hit checkered somehow.
Alrighty, well there it is, confirmation. Let me get rid of that one. Alright, there is your confirmation. Yusuf, pole position for the main race, followed by Websy, checkered flag, Joshy, Finns, Cam, Farmer Sam, Zoxy, and Verk, Apollo Pepsi running at top 10, followed by Aussie 2K, eBay, Nat Hammer, Scotty Too Hottie, Daniel Starr, Campbell Adams in the lowly P16 after a Inters qualifying run, KLX and MASH rounding out the grid with no time set. Right, let's get ready to rumble, I say. What would it be? 11?
Yeah, Devo.
What's Devo saying?
Devo's just saying about Cam, what a great quality result. Just needs to work on his consistency. Yeah, so if he can finish the race, I think Cam will be going places. Just got to keep an eye on him and hope he doesn't have any incidents.
Yep, and he doesn't pit at the wrong time and then have to dabble with slower cars. We all know how that works out. Not very well. If you know, you know.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I didn't actually see the incidents. So,
There was no incident.
But
There's nothing. It's just me being a shit stirrer now that I've got the mic rather than him. Put it that way.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. All right, drivers are setting up their strategies, their tyres, their fuel loads. What's the strategy here? We've got to check my notes, Slammers. I don't know. Got my wonderful note.
Oh, it's got to be a medium hard, but
they're about to start.
You check that as we go 4 red lights, 5 red lights. They are extinguished and we are away. And it is Yusuf Goat with his EVE teammate, checkered flag, right next to him. Joshy having a little bit of a look up on the outside as they're going to come into turn number 1. But it is Yusuf, maintains P1. Let's just make sure there's no shenanigans going out in the back. We did see Williams. It's Scotty. It was Scotty. I saw the Williams go flying off, unfortunately. And Scotty, there he is. He's put himself in a precarious position. He'll be hoping for a safety car. But if we get back up to the front, it is Yusuf and Checkered who have kept their positions. Josh in 3 and Finn's now in 4. He's going to take up the battle again. Finn's, Farmer Sam, Websy and Cam. As we can see, Campbell already making up positions up into P11. Farmer Sam also taking Finn's spot of P4. We're going to check in with the tyres. What do we got?
Yeah, all meds all the way down to P14, KLX on hards, P17, Daniel Starr on hards, everyone else on meds. So far it's been pretty clean. Other than Scotty having that incident, he's 8 seconds behind. Everyone else is pretty much nose to tail, and my Racing League tool shows no damage. So I think everyone's got through cleanly so far in the first lap.
Fantastic. That's what we want to see, no damage. Hopefully we can get Scotty back up there with them sooner rather than later, as Yusuf Goat, as expected, sets the fastest lap, being the first one to start and the first one across the line. So we're going to... Yep.
Oh, I was just going to say Campbell Adams as well. He's our biggest mover, up to P10, up 6 places. So, yeah, he's on the move.
All right, let's jump on board with him for a bit as he try and take some easy pickings through these early stages. As you can see, Verk in the Alpine just ahead. Look at that exit speed. Has a bit of a look up the outside. Takes him around the outside and gets the job done nicely. Actually, I've just got to change my screen for 1 sec. There we go. All right.
Yeah. Verk thought, I'm not going to fight that too hard, and just lets him in. So Campbell's now got Zox ahead of him up the road, 8/10 up the road.
So Campbell just showing there just that greater exit speed, being able to get the job done as he goes purple through sector number 2, and he'll be hunting down the guys ahead. It'll be smart for the guys ahead to work a little bit together as Zoxy's just trying to stay away from Campbell, and he manages to get the move done on Cam, who drops into 8, and now he's got Campbell in his rear view mirror. He'll need to try and hold off the TTM driver, as Farmer Sam plucks off the fastest lap, and Campbell rips it straight away from him as he puts himself up into P8. Finns gets up into P5, gets the job done on Joshy. So we are nice and close. The train all the way through the whole grid, other than Scotty, of course.
Grid, other than Scotty, yeah. Scotty's begging for a safety car. Maybe not right now, but he's going to want one a little bit later on in the race, that's for sure. Just trying to see where the battles are, but there's pretty much battles everywhere. It really is close from P1 down to, what is it, P10. Anything can happen there, and just really appreciating how these drivers can really be so close. It's just amazing.
It's one of those, if everyone's got DRS, nobody's got DRS, except for the person ahead. And it looks like Campbell's on an absolute mission here to try and get ahead. He just went past Zox like he wasn't even there. Let's see how he goes now. I want to ride on board with him because, like I said, if everyone's got DRS, nobody's got DRS. But Campbell may have that little bit extra on his exit speeds, which allow him to overtake even the fastest of drivers set up, regardless of the setup that they're using. But as you can see there, Joshy been able to stave him off nicely, but as we get into these traction zones now from turn number 4 through Tamburello, Joshy flashing away. He's going to need that battery, Battle Cat. He's going to need that battery because look at that. Up the inside this time goes Campbell. Gets the job done, not relatively easy, very easily, as we can see behind. Joshy just says, no, you got me there, son.
Yeah, and just sitting on with Campbell at the moment, he's not got too much battery, but he's still making these moves. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you can see as he's making the exit out, especially out of the second part of the Tamburello. The exit there is just ridiculous, and he just maintains it all the way through Fatosa, and you just can't stop it.
It's amazing. I'm just sitting on board, looking at his telemetry, and I was like, yeah, why can't I do that?
Yeah.
And look, it's just, he's got a talent. Can't replicate it.
Yeah. I'll call it a skill issue on my behalf.
That's it.
AUSF now goes and sets the fastest lap as he leads us out. We've got Checkered Flag just behind him, Checkered Flag has just taken P1, so the two EV drivers. Oh no, what's that?
There was Red Bull that just jumped the curb, I think, but it's okay. They're no damage. They're all on track.
Campbell and Finns, the two Red Bulls. They'd be Finn's holding up his teammate a little bit as they've now dropped. Oh, they just dropped outside of DRS, and again they've just dropped away. So we're going to ride on board. I'm going to ride on board with Campbell once again because I want to see how difficult it is that his teammate in Finns is going to make it for him, or is he just going to let him go? We'll see. Campbell now through Aqua Minerale makes the run down. Not as close as what I thought it'd be.
Closed up that DRS, so Finns has closed up.
Let's see. A little bit of gear shiftiness going on there from Campbell. And we can see, so it's not so much a straight line speed. And I am going to stay on board, guys, because I think this is a good indication here. So we can see the gap now between Campbell and Finns, just on 6 and a bit tenths, climbing out to 7. As we get through these traction zones now, look, it just eats away. Dropped the 10th already. And I think it's the next one which I've seen the biggest difference now. Look at that. Bang. Oh, gets a little bit squiggly on the exit. That's 2/10 he's made up. And all of a sudden, he's back on his ass. Just amazing. Just great to watch.
Yeah, it's the corner speed, isn't it? But also looking at my little trusty Racing League tools, Campbell Adams has got the top speed as well. So
wow.
Not only got the traction, he's also got top speed.
Running some terror wings maybe, Campbell. I'd like to hear about that as Daniel Starr picks up a pen. Cam, we can see I did miss that one, but Cam's also got 3 seconds.
Yeah, he picked it up pretty early, so I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, 2 people now with pens. Finns is getting past Campbell.
Right. Campbell says, no thanks, I'll take it back. And Campbell up into P5.
Oh, sorry, the other way around. Sorry, yeah, it was the other way around. Campbell's got past Finns. Yep.
Hopefully not making it too difficult for his Red Bull teammate, but it is the Haas of Farmer Sam ahead. And I reckon Yusuf, Checkered Flag, Websy and Farmer Sam will just be starting to shake in their boots a little bit. Not sure Checkered Flag, actually on their mini leaderboard, he'll just be appearing for him now, so they'll know he's there. They'll definitely know he's there now.
He's coming. That DRS is still in place now all the way to P12. Aussie 2K is just outside. He's going to want to see if he can close it up and maintain it, otherwise there'll be a little bit of a gap.
Might bust it open a little bit. Let's see how Aussie 2K goes. He has got a couple. Come on, I want to see Aussie 2K catch back up. I want to see the train all the way through. Let's go 2K. Back within a second. Let's see
Push,
if we can
push.
Let's see if we can keep it at that. Put it right on board, because I reckon, well, he'll definitely know about it. There's no question about that.
Oh, he's just closed. Yep.
Yeah, he's pumping the battery too. He's just about used it all, trying to catch
just
up.
Outside.
We'll stay on
he's
board.
Inside.
The thing is, if he doesn't make it now, he's in deep shit. And I think he's in deep shit.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. The wings open.
Oh, he has. Well done, Aussie. Aussie 2K with the run for the ages.
There's 3. Oh, they're fighting up the front. Very, very close. Checkered's dropped down to P4.
Well, it's the inevitable which is coming. And that inevitable is Campbell Adams.
So there's a yellow. And that is KLX.
Oh, where have we lost him?
KLX is out. And Cam has also got a speed penalty, 10 seconds.
No.
So I assume they've come together. And there's a safety car. Cam has no wing.
Full safety car.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there, but I can only assume the McLaren and the Ferrari have come together. KLX is out, and Cam has damage. He's going to need to come in and get a new wing.
Well, do the hards get us home from here? Well, the hards, they get you home from anywhere on most tracks, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Current tyre wear is around the 24% mark on the meds. So, yeah, I think the drivers will be coming in for hards and trying to take them to the end.
Alrighty. Well, let's see if I think most, if not all, drivers will take advantage of this. Daniel Starr might be going for track position, hoping for another safety car. As we can see, pit. All the way through. Finns, he's going to double stack it. He's happy to. I'm going to jump on board with him. Let's see if he does
Zox and the Astlers are going to get double stacked. There's going to be lots of double stacks. It's going to be pretty. These mechanics are going to get pretty busy.
There he is. So Zox did probably cop the worst of the double stacks. No, it was the Alpine there. They copped the worst of it. I think it was Verk. But they're all back out. And everyone decided to go on a fresh set of tyres.
Yeah, so Daniel Starr and Nat Hammer, who started on the hards, have decided to come in on the meds. That might come a little bit later if there's no other safety car. My notes have got 12 laps for the meds. So after this safety car is done and dusted, I think those hards will be able to take them to the end. But those meds will be pretty worn if they're going to have to do 21 laps on them.
Scotty, the king of luck, says Devo. Cuds with the Alpine support.
Yeah, Scotty's now back in it again. He'll be at the back of the pack, fresh set of tyres, and he'll be trying to wake his way through.
Pick his way through it. He loves it. He knows what he's doing.
He's what are those? What was that freaking
Steve
story
Bradbury?
with the two kids are dropping crumbs in the forest. That's Scotty.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Scotty's picks one of those. I don't know, something or other. But Scotty's he just picks up all the crumbs. Yeah. It's just notorious.
Oh, I'm going to stay on board with I'll start ball with Faber Sam so you can look ahead. I'm just going to run off for 2 seconds, mate, so I'll leave it with
Not a
you.
problem. All right, let's have a look at the position changes. You won't be able to see this on the screen, but let me go through. So Websy in P1 is up 6 positions. Campbell Adams in P3 is up 13 positions. The next one is Mash Jr. In P12 is up 6. Biggest loser is Cam in 16th. He's down 11 positions, followed by Verk in P15, who's down 6 positions. So, yeah, not a great race so far from Cam. He was showing some early pace. Let's hope he can close the positions up and get a top 10 finish. But the fight will be at the start. I think Websy, AUSF, Campbell, maybe Farmer Sam, maybe Checkered Flag could come back as well. Let's see what these boys can do. I assume the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. The grid is packed together. And just might as well talk about some trees. Mozza, how are those Italian trees? How do they compare to the Albert Park trees? No koalas in these trees. I don't know what animals are in Italy that live in the trees. Anyway, let's have a look here. Drivers are going to warm up their tyres. Safety car in this lap should probably come up fairly soon. There we go. Websy now takes control of the pack. Warming up their tyres. Just sitting on with Farmer Sam at the moment, so he's currently behind Campbell Adams. When will Websy go? When will he go? I think he'll probably... Yeah, he's probably just got to leave it right to the end. It is a long straight. No, he's not gone yet. Not yet.
Oh, the Verstappen rule.
He's gone. He's out. He's put his foot down. Farmer Sam has actually got a great jump. All right, let's have a look at here. This is always going to be a problem. Turn 1. Anyone have any incidents?
No, we're all alive.
It looks like we're clean.
Oh, well done, lads. Great stuff.
Good job.
Let's see Daniel Starr now and Nat Hammer. Well, as I said, Daniel Starr picks up his second pen. But on those medium tyres, they will be uber quick, so they'll want to take full advantage of it, get themselves some track position and pray to God there's a safety car coming, because those mediums are going to be stinking when it comes to the end of the race if there's no more.
Yeah, it's a second set of meds, so they want a late safety car to see if they've got a spare set of softs. I'm not sure if they do after that those 2 quali sessions. So.
Oh, yes, of course. That's the other thing. Forgot about that, mate. Because Yusuf picks up a pen.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky. So, you know, if they've done 1 lap on the softs in the quali, they still might be all right towards the later half of the race. But that's the thing with these sprints. You don't have all the tyres in your back pocket to be able to choose from.
So DRS now enabled.
Yep, and we're back to that DRS train all the way from P1 down to P17.
Bit of a swapperoo there between Mash and eBay Boy. Mash puts himself up into P11. Nat Hammer swaps with Daniel Starr, so 2 medium runners now running in P13 and P14, looking to make their way up through the grid, hopefully. Websy's getting a little bit of a jump. I'll tell you what, if Websy's already broken a second now to Yusuf, I wonder if Yusuf's having an issue. You can see his car seems to be all in one piece. Mercedes.
He's closed it up a little bit, but yeah, it is borderline. It's 9/10 at the moment.
Oh, okay. Battlecat, I need to ask you about something.
Sure.
If I say the words Las Vegas and Scotty and last night, What comes to mind?
Parting of the Seas.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like I said, he had Moses. You could call Scotty Moses as well. Not only does he pick up crumbs, he parts the seas as well.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit of a story, something similar that happened to me a little while ago, mate, when we get into some downtime. But no downtime here because Campbell Adams has now taken P2 away from Yusuf. And I think it's going to be only a matter of time before Campbell Adams takes full control of this race with his pace.
Oh, there's another yellow. Oh, is it Scotty?
Oh,
Scotty's
no,
off.
No, Scotty.
He's in the gravel,
Just
in the sand trap.
Absolutely put the mozzer on him. Sorry, mate. I've got a feeling Battle Cat might be happy about this. Is that right?
Sorry, no, not happy about that. But
No, all right.
yeah, sorry, Scotty. Yeah, you'll get it, mate. Another safety car. Come on, we'll cross our fingers and toes for you.
I know he's listening. He normally listens in. Give us a little bit of a wiggle if you are listening, Scotty. Let's ride on board with him. Let's see when he gets into some straight stuff. This will tell us if he's listening. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle. No.
No, he's not happy. He's not happy. He's not listening.
Oh, he's not listening. He loves it.
Yeah.
Come on, give us a wiggle, Scotty. No, nothing there.
I was going to say, flash your DRS, no. Campbell Adams picks up fastest lap. Websy in P2, and Farmer Sam is out of the DRS, just barely, but he should be able to close that up. Let's see what he can do. Otherwise, these three at the front are going to take it away. No, he's burnt the battery. It's down now to 0.6. So, yeah, he knows not to drop that DRS. 3 seconds are starting to come quick and fast now.
Yeah. Guys, let us know in the chat. Like I asked before, nobody answered. Please, someone give me some predictions. I want to know what the total penalties are going to be at the end of this race. Currently, we're sitting on, 6, 12, 18,
let's bring them up. Yeah.
There they are.
Let's bring them up.
We're at 21 seconds worth of penalties now. I don't know, I'll think up a moral prize for someone who gets closest without going over. There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to double those. So there, Cam just picks up another one. So 6, 12, 18, 24 seconds at the moment. I'm going to go nice round 50. How about
50.
that?
I'm going to go 65. Yeah, I'll go 65. There we go.
And there we go. They're starting to deliver. Go, Aussies giving us another 3.
Yeah. Let's see how we end up with that. But for now, we do have a train for our top 9. Oh, what have we missed?
Campbell just had a little bit of a tax, getting some pressure from Yusuf.
So these guys just feeding off DRS a little bit now. Websy's going to need to make 0 mistakes to stick with him here. The DRS is going to be absolutely valuable to him once Campbell inevitably gets past in the next DRS zone.
Yeah, what's interesting, Slammers, those med runners didn't really make much ground. Daniel Starr and Nat Hammer are at the back. Scotty's come in and pitted for a set of meds as well. But yeah, I would have expected they'd be quicker compared to the meds, maybe fall off around now, but looks like the hards are the tie to be on.
Yeah, should definitely see them all the way through. So just check in with the weather, Battle Cat. There is no rain on the horizon.
There is a 1% chance of rain, so yeah, not happening.
Nate, no rain coming as our top 9 have broken away now with DRS on each other. We're going to ride on board. No, Campbell decided he didn't want to make the move there on Websy, or maybe he just couldn't, as he just conserves a little bit of battery now and makes his way through this 16th lap of the 32. We're at the halfway mark at the end of this lap. We've had a bit of action. We've had KLX say sayonara. We've had Scotty have to pit a couple of times after having a bit of an excursion through the gravel. Maybe had some damage. I would say that's the case. Otherwise, I reckon he would have just stayed out on those tyres. But for him to have come in, he must have had to repair something. So,
yeah, I didn't actually check the telemetry, so I'm not too sure about that one. I can go check race director if we like. Front wing, yep, he changed his front wing, so yeah.
So Scotty having to do a few running repairs to get himself back out there. Campbell now hunting down Websy.
Yeah, Finz's dropped out of the DRS, so those guys were battling that lap, and now they've fallen behind Farmer Sam, so it's going to be tough for them to catch up.
Here comes Campbell, just decides he wants to stick in behind Websy, so he's going to let Websy do all the work. He'll just stick behind and make sure that Yusuf, who's sitting behind them with his 6 seconds of penalties, hopefully doesn't play too much of a threat. But once again, we see Campbell with that exit speed coming out of turn 6, just flying through. And now making his way through turn 8 and then through the Piratella on the way through to the Aqua Minerale complex of corners. The most famous of them all around this place, I reckon. I hate going through that part of the track, Bellcat. I really do.
Yeah, I've got better, but it's not my favourite corner.
I haven't. I certainly haven't gotten better. I can give you that tip. I hate it. Yeah, I'm normally doing my makeup and my hair on the nights that we race at Imola. But otherwise preoccupied. Because we've got Devo saying 76 seconds, he reckons. Oh, give me a chance, mate. I haven't got the bloody chat in front of me. I'm doing it on my phone. Sorry, Devo. Jeepers. 76, thank you. 66 at track limits and 10 seconds somewhere, he says. Where are we at?
Who's going to get the 10 seconds, Devo? Who's going to get it? Give me a name.
6, 12, 18, 24, 27, 36.
There's Farmer Sam picked up another one. You can't count them quick enough. They're racking them up. Yeah. There's Chequered and Farmer Sam. I think Chequered and might have been Fins.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Just caught that a little bit on stream there. We saw Fins getting a little bit sideways out after a little bit of contact, I think, from checkered flag. As the corner cut penalties are getting racked up.
There we go. There's another one.
Once these tyres get a little bit smellier, yeah, those pens start to rack up. But again, Yusuf now leading us out. And someone has picked up their 7th warning. So they've got a couple in their hand. 10 seconds to Daniel pinning late for fastest lap. Says Devo. Alrighty.
So we're already up to 45. So like my 50s are going to be exceeded for sure.
Alrighty, we got Aussie 2K just dropping down a little bit, getting overtaken by eBay Boy, no doubt under DRS, as they make their way through the Tamburello chicane until Villeneuve, and they run through to the hairpin of Tosa. I like it is a hairpin. Better call it a hairpin. So we're just at the settling stage of this race right now. A safety car with about 15, not even, what am I talking about 15 laps? A safety car with about 7 to 10 laps to go will make things very, very interesting.
Yeah, like I said, depends what tyres these guys have got. I assume most of them have got another set of meds, but I'm not sure if they've got some fresh softs. So if there was a safety car, they'd probably want it around now, not too late. There's 2 distinct packs as well now, so there's a DRS train from P1 down to P8, then another little pack from P10 down to P14.
And Apollo Pepsi just in the middle there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a couple of little 3-second gaps there as well.
You can see there, Apollo Pepsi, he's got, what's he got, 4 seconds ahead of him, 4 seconds behind him. A little bit of no man's land, a bit of fresh air to be able to do what you want, but I can tell you from experience, it's not fun. It's not fun just being in the
No, but you look, you know, if you're Apollo, you just want to stick with it. You want to hope for a safety car, keep it clean, no pens, and look, if there's a late safety car, you're bound to pick up some positions. And there's a yellow. Looks like that's Daniel Starr may have just gone off. He's back on track. Doesn't look like there's any damage, so may have just had a slide off. Nat Hammer in the pits, so he's put on a set of hards.
Right, so he'll see his way through the end now for these last 12 laps. Will Mr. Nat Hammer? As we can see from the track map there, the groups that Battlecat was talking about, you can see the leading train just making their way across the start-finish line. And Apollo Pepsi just behind them in P9, and the next train led out currently by Aussie 2K. As we have a bit of a swap again at the front, and Webbsy and Yusuf swap around, as do Checkett and Farmer Sam. But let's see how eBay Boy gets along now. He'll have DRS and absolutely flies past Aussie 2K. If you don't mind, manages to take Tamburello chicane very, very nicely.
So just having a look at my stats here, Yusuf's telling me he's got a front wing damage, and he does. He's missing his front left wing end plate.
Right.
Farmer Sam has got some light wing damage. Can't see anything on the screen, and someone's just gone off. I think it's Farmer Sam. Looks like maybe a wheel disconnect. I'm not sure. Yeah, he just went straight into the wall. So
right.
Not sure what's happened there. On the gravel, looks like he's got control. So.
Here we go, trying to get all that gravel off the tyres.
Yep, he's lost his front wing, so he's going to have to get a new wing.
So Farmer Sam in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, not sure what happened. I just saw him go straight on, so I'm not sure if he got a push or momentary disconnect of a wheel or something. So maybe you can tell us later on.
Could have gone surfing on one of those curbs. I think that outer curb there. Might induce a little bit of car surfing if you've got the ride heights a little bit too low.
So Aussie 2K and eBay, I think, just swap positions as well.
There we are. So these guys, they're just going to be swapping all the way through now as they use DRS on the main straight, hoping to catch up. Got a fair bloody task ahead of them though. Just over 3 seconds to catch up to Apollo Pepsi. But the important thing here is Apollo Pepsi will not be able to use DRS anywhere to be able to advance. So we should see Aussie 2K and eBay Boy, if they play this smart, together with Verk, who could just sit back and watch them swap around. They should be able to catch up to Apollo Pepsi in a matter of a few laps, hopefully for their sake. Apollo Pepsi, though, one of the very few out there on the track without any penalties. And as I say that, eBay Boy just picks up another 3 or just 3? That's his first penalty for the night.
His first.
12, 15, 21, 24, 27, 33, 39, 48, 51. 51 seconds already.
I've lost. Gone over.
Yeah, I reckon I'm done too. I reckon Devo's the one that's, what did he say? 70? 70 something? What did he say? 76.
I'd have to revise it to 100 or something, but yeah.
Alrighty, back out at front. Webbsy from Checkered Flag from Campbell Adams in P3. So Campbell just sitting with them now. Just letting them do all the work. Far cry from what happened in the sprint race where he got out in front within 2 or 3 laps and said, see you later.
Farmer Sam has just come to the pits. He's just changed for soft tyres. That was a long lap without a wing, but he's got a new wing. He's out. Surely he's trying to set fastest lap.
Yes. What has he got? 9 laps? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure how those softs are going to go for those 9 laps, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Back out at front, we could see Checkered Flag and Webbsy, and the guys almost go 3 wide. Campbell decides he wants to make the move through Webbsy, and Webbsy goes from P1 down to P3 as Checkered Flag and KFC Campbell Adams come through on him, and they will now take control of this race. Yusuf still sticking with them nicely, even with that wing damage that Battle Cat told us about. Yusuf still managing to stick with the guys, so
yeah, it doesn't seem to be bothering him.
pretty good performance from Yusuf, sticking right up the arse end there of Websy, and just managing to stay with them. So pole position or prime position will be for Campbell and Websy, together with Josh and Apollo Pepsi, who are the only ones in the top 10 that currently don't have a penalty. The only other two out on track, Matt Hammer and of course Scotty. I don't think he ever picks up penalties, that guy.
Yeah, he's pretty clean. Yeah, he might be a bit too far away to gain from the guys in front, Scotty is. But like I said, if there's a late safety car,
He'll be loving it.
all that can change.
Yeah,
he can jump from last to like 10th in a heartbeat.
Oh, mate, 1, 2, 3. You can go to 4th or 5th, in all honesty.
Exactly.
Like, it's just
Come on,
incredible.
Scotty.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Oh, there's a yellow. Who's got
who
that?
we lost there?
It's eBay. He's coming into the pits. He's just damaged his wing.
Oh, no. Devo's put the Mozza on him in the chat there,
Yep, I saw that.
telling him to have a good race. Well, that didn't happen. That's on you, Devo. As we head back out up the front, Websy in, well, it is a net P2 when you put the penalties in there. Campbell Adams P1, and I wonder if it's now that Campbell says, you know what, time to use 8th gear in this car. And,
It's 8/10.
yeah, I might
Nearly
just
9.
say sayonara.
I
Campbell,
think he's going to do it.
yeah, let's get
Yep,
him, boys.
just push.
He's pushing as he makes his way
Going to be close.
now into the Ravazza.
Oh, and Checkett almost loses around the corner, so he's definitely going to lose DRS.
And I think that might, is that Scotty just
That's
ahead
it.
there? It is Scotty.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, what's the time now? 1.4 seconds. So, yeah, there came a point where Campbell said, it's time, ladies and gents.
Yeah, Checkett realised what he was doing. He's pushing in the last two corners. He just lost it a little bit, and that would have, he might have been able to stay with the DRS, but I think he just pushed a little bit too hard and fell out of it. So now it's up to Websy to see if he's got enough battery to push and burn and see if he can close the gap.
Well, Websy's now going to be looking over his shoulder at Yusuf behind, and I think it's Joshy's the main one he's worried about. As long as Websy can keep it clean. If Websy can keep it nice and clean, keep it within those track limits, it's podium time for him. But yeah, let's see how we go. 6 laps to go at the end of this one. Campbell Adams has said, "See you later." He's managed to pass Scotty, and if you want to watch blue flag racing at its best, watch this guy, mate, Scotty. So there it is, blue flag for Scotty. You'll be able to see in his rear view. Here comes Yusuf. Off to the left he goes, and he'll just let him go.
He's got DRS as well.
Yep.
But yeah, he doesn't really want to fight.
He will not be fighting this one. He's saying, guys, go for it, please. Not my race. Out of the way he goes, and just lets them all pass nicely. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call bloody good racing. Yes, you're being lapped, but he ain't stuffing up anyone's race.
Exactly. Yeah, he's just got one more car behind him. I think he's just going to let him through.
As we get back out to the front, Campbell Adams now has put the foot down, 1.6 seconds ahead of Websy, so he's going to try and tie this one up with 5 laps to go. Websy, though, is going to have to look over his shoulder. Let's check in with the penalties. G'day to T8 in the chat. How are you, mate? Hope all is well, sunshine. Let's count up these pens. 75 seconds, says Devo. We are currently at what? 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 30, 36, 42, 51, 54, 57 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, just keeping an eye on Joshy. He was just out of DRS. He's going to get it. Yeah, he is. Okay, good job. Yeah, he needs to stay within that DRS of his teammate. Otherwise, he's going to throw away that podium position. So he just really needs to stay close. Doesn't need to do too much other than just stay within the 1 second and keep it clean. he could be up for a podium.
Yeah, I reckon he'd be getting pretty excited sitting in the cockpit right now, Joshy, because he'd know at least the 2 cars ahead of him are carrying pens. Not sure unless he's got someone in his ear or unless he's listening to us. He might not know that he's on a provisional podium right now.
Yeah, he's got his teammate in front of him, so I'm not sure if they're in a team chat or not, but he wants to be able to, Zox definitely wants to help him out as much as he can.
Zox will only know about checkered flag and fins though, won't he? He won't know that Yusuf's also ahead with a pen, and could be very interesting. We'll see how these guys attack it, but Joshy's managed to comfortably get back within the second that he needs to maintain DRS for these last 4 and a bit laps. This is
got Cam as well. As Cam's in P9, so I think those guys have been battling. He's going to be leading the DRS train. No, he's just picked up another 3 seconds as well, though.
That makes
That's 9 seconds for Cam. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Devo reckons got another one as well. Look, you can't count them quick enough. Oh, someone's around. It's I think it's Daniel Starr. He's just led them through.
Good on him.
Yep.
Good on him. Devo reckons Zox definitely listening in, so if they're in a chat, then they will know.
Yeah, so Zox, you've got Yusuf in P2 with a 9-second penalty as well. So, look, do what you can to get your teammate home. I think Cam's off. Yep, he's on the gravel.
Oh, there he is.
Spinning around and he's back on track. Yep.
So those tyres now starting to stink. What sort of percentage are we looking at, Battlecat, for tyres through Racing League Tools?
We are at, the hards are around the 33, 31.
Yep.
Josh's is actually the highest. It's actually about 39%.
So he's been pushing
So I'm not sure if he came in earlier, but yeah.
Well, they're all on 20 laps, so they've all come in on that safety car. I just think
There's your 10-second, Farmer Sam. There's your 10-second, Devo.
Oh, jeepers. All right, well, Daniel, 10 seconds. Don't tell me Daniel got... Oh, Daniel got one. He got one too.
Yeah, he got one. Yeah, he just came speeding the pit lane.
And another one. Oh, jeepers. You know what? Devo's got that absolutely spot on. Daniel's come in for softs, has he? Yes, he has.
No, it was Farmer Sam. It was Farmer Sam. Sorry, was it Daniel Starr as well?
Daniel Starr as well.
They both picked it up.
Yep.
They both picked it up.
Yep. So as Devo said, he even named it, gave us the reason why and how it's going to happen, and it has come to life. The only thing that hasn't come true is the amount of penalties, because I think we've now gone well past the highest number.
I think Daniel Starr picked it up exceeding track limits. I think he might have been letting some blue flags, but Farmer Sam picked up the speed in the pit lane.
339.
Oh, I can't count. I need a calculator, supercomputer.
54, 64, 74, 84, 89 we're at.
Far out. I told you 100. I was joking, but yeah, it could be. Meanwhile, Campbell's checked out. Is 3.4 seconds in the lead. So even if he picks up a pen, he's pretty much got it. And Yusuf's 12 seconds of pens. He's picked them up pretty quickly.
Well, Josh is going to be loving this. Oxy is just sitting behind him now, so he's let his teammate through, and maybe, I'm not sure there's much he needs to do in regards to holding up the people behind, as Yusuf's now dropped a couple of spots. He's dropped himself into P4.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
Gotta say, Joshy just needs to keep it clean, but he doesn't want to be taken out by the cars in front.
Oh, well, yeah, that was code brown indeed. Joshy looking for a podium here. That is the story of the day so far. Penalties are going to dictate everything else, and mate, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not going to bother with it.
There's another one. Yep. I think we're up to 92 now.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, if the guys, we can have it, like Devo says, a couple of them can come and serve their pens if they want. And they'll be taken off the total. But for now, we are on the penultimate lap. And it is Campbell Adams who has checked out and said, with about 7 laps to go, I'm going to get going now. I don't want to mess around anymore. Webbsy's leading out the rest. He will take home a P2, I think, regardless of what happens, if he picks up a pen or not.
If he picks up a pen, he'll be good.
And the story of the night for this last lap as we start the final one is Joshy going to be able to keep away from the penalty monster as Yusuf picks up another one.
Yeah, I think he's
Jeepers,
going to.
it's speeding the pit, so yeah, he's pulled the pin. That's it. Yusuf's,
Yeah, he could have brought home some points, but yeah, look, I don't think he was happy with that.
Not
that result.
Sure who the Mercedes
These
TP
guys
is.
don't take out Joshy. No, oh no. Oh, Joshy almost. Oh, I'm sure Joshy's. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, Joshy's
Did you see that slammers?
I did catch it. I was trying to keep an eye on the leaderboard on the left-hand side as well as the action on track, but Joshy, he's going to earn P3 for himself.
Yeah, I think it was a Red Bull and McLaren in front just tagged, and he just clipped the back of them. I was worried he was going to DNF, but made his way through, and he's going to win it on track.
Oh, good on him.
Doesn't need to worry about the pens.
Well, it's going to be Campbell Adams with another masterclass, practically a last to first, after setting a qualifying lap on into starting in, I think it was P15,
I think it was,
16,
something like that,
yeah.
15, 16, something, yeah.
Yeah, worked his way up, stuck behind, and he now crosses the line and takes out the Grand Prix, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, Websy in P2, and Joshy picking up the podium, keeping it clean.
Great job, yeah. Aston Moser will be happy there with a podium for Joshy and Zox as well in P5. Some great points there from Aston Martin.
Yeah, the boys will be wrapped. Red Bull getting a nice chunk of points as well. This is telling me a whole heap of people are retiring from the race, but that's not what's happening. It's just they've been lapped, so they're just finishing off their races before the guys ahead. Alex Cam will be the next to cross the line, as he does. And Nat Hammer will be the last one, I believe. No, he's
just going through Ackerman now, so he's probably up 30 seconds behind. But so you've got Mash has just left, but he'll be qualified. He did cross the line. They always make it hard for me, slammers. I've got to work out who actually crossed the line, who didn't, who left beforehand.
Yeah.
When I do the results.
Yeah,
but,
been there, done that, mate. I've been doing it for bloody 4 seasons. So, yeah, I know all about that one. Going back, watch the streams. Who did this? Where did they finish? Did they finish? Why is the game spazzing out? But game didn't spaz out tonight. It's Campbell Adams. Masterclass, taking the game's driver of the day. If only they knew. We'll have a look at some celebrations first. As Campbell comes out, we'll take the champagne. I think I've got particles off, so just be air in his bottle. As the Red Bull team celebrate there.
If you need race director, boys, get it now, because it's going to be long with all those penalties.
Yeah, indeed. I might just grab it just for the sake of it, but I'm going to go through it fast, and you guys will need to clip it and slow it down yourselves. But that is your overall results for the weekend. But what we're interested in is, there's your sprint. I'll quickly go through that just in case we have some RLT issues. And there is your race results. I'll export them as well, just in case somebody wants them. And our race director. I'm going to zoom through these. Warning. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. Warning, 3 seconds. Warning, only 3 seconds. As we are communicating with online services. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, I think they are. Oh, no, today's Monday. I was going to say Tuesdays when they do their maintenance.
Oh, yeah, the game has decided it wants to spaz out on me. So I will head over
I've got it. If anyone needs it, just let me know.
We've got them.
Yep.
Yeah, if you can tag them. And thank you, Devo. Thanks for hanging around, mate.
Yeah, we underestimated that, that's for sure.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be
It's Campbell,
Websy, Campbell, Websy, and Joshy. That's correct.
Says no access. Oh, I don't know. What's going on? Let's have a look.
Can we drag him in? Who we got?
Oh, I'm just going to
Oh, maybe we can go
connect,
across. Should we go to the
speak.
podium
Oh, I'm
interviews?
just giving him access. We can fix it up later.
All right. Okay.
Try now, boys. Try now. I'm hoping that will work.
Let's get in there, lads. Maybe we need to jump into podium interviews. Oh, here we go. All right. If you try and get those guys in, I'll kick it off with our third place getter. Joshy, congratulations, mate. Great racing from you tonight. Kept it nice and clean. Talk me through the race.
Crazy race, crazy sprint race first off.
Yeah.
But I honestly can't even remember that now. But yeah. My main mission throughout the race was just to not get a penalty no matter what, and
Yeah.
it worked. And yeah, I was just barely keeping it to DRS with the main like top six. They had a really great pace, but yeah, just kept it in DRS basically the whole race. Kept it clean as you said, and just thankful to avoid like the last lap coming together with Fins and checkered and secure the podium.
A bit of a Code Brown moment for you there. As we know, as we know in the game, like you were sitting, what was it, 1, 2, maybe 5th or 6th from memory through the latter stages there. But you knew that the two people ahead of you had penalties. Did you know that even further ahead they had penalties, and the fact that you were basically in a net P3 at that stage?
I didn't know. No, I didn't know I was that far up. I just saw like Fins and Checkered had a penalty. I did
Yep.
not know about the situation with Yusuf Goat until the last lap when he came in. So that was a nice surprise. But yeah, so
Very nice. Were you in a chat with your teammate by any chance?
yes, I was in a chat.
Okay, and was he listening to the stream? Because that's all we were talking about the last few laps, mate. We were willing you on. We did notice that bit that you alluded to before where you were just at risk of dropping outside of DRS with maybe 4 or 5 laps to go, I think it was. But you really did put the hard yards in, managed to maintain DRS there, and yeah, you took home the goodies with a podium, mate. Fantastic work.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, just to say, we weren't listening to the stream, but good thing. Thanks for commentating on us, I guess. And yeah, I dropped out of DRS. I made a mistake. T1 like went over the grass,
Yep.
and my teammate overtook me. But then my goated teammate, he like let off the throttle a bit, like near the DRS activation point, one of the laps, to just let me back into DRS.
Yeah.
And
That's teamwork for you.
Teamwork,
Yeah, beautiful.
mate. Makes
That's how
the
it's
dream
done.
work. Well done. Good stuff, mate.
made the dream work. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Congrats. Battlecat,
Well done, mate.
you can take our P2.
Websy, congratulations, mate. P2. Can't really talk about the sprint race because I wasn't here, but I'll talk about the feature race.
No,
It was
not,
good.
not too much happened, really. You
Not
didn't
too much
miss
happened.
anything.
Yeah, I just saw that Campbell took it away about 5 seconds down the road. So
Yeah.
I think the race was much more exciting. I think you qualified. Your qualifying wasn't that great, was it? Let me just double check here.
Well, I
What'd you do?
qualified second, but I got a
Second.
five-place
Okay,
penalty.
sorry. That's right. Yeah, what happened there? Because I saw that. I think it was you and Checkard got together.
Yeah, I tried to let him pass because I thought he was on a lap, but I guess he didn't see me because I'm pretty sure he invalidated, so he wasn't paying attention. So he just hit the back of me. So yeah, not much I could really do, but it is what it is.
That's all right. Yeah, in the end, look, you made your way through the front, fighting pretty much with those front runners all the way through. Managed to keep it clean, which was really important. We saw some of the guys behind get penalties and lose out on the podium positions. But Campbell ahead of you, just maybe too quick. Talk us through the race. Were you a contender for the win, or you just happy with the P2?
I think I was definitely in the conversation for the win until he gapped us eventually. I think it was around lap 25. Pretty sure it was Checkered in front, and he just didn't quite have the pace, and and the ERS, and we just got gapped, unfortunately. But if we had managed to stay in, then I think I would have had a chance. But yeah, I'm still happy with the P2.
Yeah, it was a great race. I can't remember if it was. I'm trying to look back here. I can't remember if it was Checker who had some wing damage. So it might have been why he
Yusuf.
was a little bit. Oh, it was Yusuf, was it? Yeah. So
Yeah,
one of them
he
had
got
a
damaged.
little bit of wing damage. So that might have affected you guys trying to stay with Campbell Adams. But yeah, ultimately P2 is still a great result and keeping it clean. Like I said, well done.
Yeah, cheers.
Anything else to add, Slammer?
No, mate. No, you guys have covered it absolutely perfectly. Congrats to you, Websy. Seems to be a little bit of a common occurrence that we're chatting to you in a comms box post race, which is a testament to your form. So good on you.
Yeah, cheers.
Good on you, mate. All right, our winner, the man who tried to probably lull us into a false sense of insecurity, for lack of a better word, through that main race. Just stuck by him a little bit, and then with 7 laps to go, put the foot down and sailed off into the distance. Mr. Campbell Adams, congratulations on the double win tonight, mate. Great racing from you.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Talk me through, well, the sprint. I think by the time we got to lap 3, I remember looking up at the leaderboard saying, oh shit, he's already 3.5 seconds ahead. Okay, what's going to happen after that? What happened there? Did you just decide all systems go and I'll see you for the normal race later on?
Well, obviously at the start, Websy and Yusuf, I think they just had a little bit of a tangle in turn 1 on lap 1, and then the gap was already like 8/10 at that point. So then I knew that I had a little bit more battery than them, and so I was like, yeah, I'll go a little bit faster, try and break them, and yeah, fortunately I did. Just really thanks to the ERS, and yeah.
Nice one. And then in the main race, what happened there? You just sort of chilled for a bit because we did see you slice through the field early doors, and then you just sort of sat in behind and sort of amongst it for the majority of the second half of that race. What made you decide to put the foot down with 6 or 7 to go?
I don't really know. I think I just got past checking, and I was kind of burning a little bit because I wanted to try and get that fastest lap improvement. And then I realized that the gap was about 7/8, and I had still about 60% ERS. So I was just like, this might be my only chance. So I tried it, and yeah, I got it out to about 1.3 in the end. I think I went about 200 slower than my fastest lap though, so I didn't quite get that. But yeah, luckily I think Checker maybe made a few mistakes that lap, and then I was able to capitalize on it.
Well, we did get on board with you when it became obvious that you were putting the foot down and saying, see you later. And I think it was just the lap before you approached the first of the back markers in Scotty there. But that was a sight to behold, mate. It looked like, well, not look like, it looked 3 times quicker than me trying to go through time trial mode. So it was awesome to watch. Battlecat, you got anything for our race winner?
Yeah, I guess we've all seen the domination in the race. Well done, congratulations. But I think you've signed up as a full-time driver for Red Bull now. So just talk us through that. You're going to be there for the whole season. You're going to commit to the whole season, or not. There was some speculation that maybe you might miss a few races.
Yeah, it's really dependent because just depending if I have work on the day. So. If I'm free, then obviously I'll race, but I might not be free every race, so it just depends.
Okay. No, well done though, but good. Yeah, I think the Red Bull TP's definitely snapped up a great driver there, and you've delivered for him, both winning the sprint and the race. So yeah, well done. Congratulations.
Bargain. And also, mate, congratulations on your PSGL placement as well.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Good stuff, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much.
All right, Battlecat, quick summary before we switch her off tonight, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it back and just see if I can learn anything from these guys. We've got some more races tomorrow and Wednesday. So anything I can learn is definitely going to be a benefit for me.
Yeah, well, I can't say the same, mate, because I've tried. I just physically can't do it. So that's why I'm behind a microphone and not behind a wheel. But it was, look, in all honesty, from my point of view, it was actually great to watch. Yes, there was a little bit of a procession out the front, I suppose, at the end, when it came to the regular race with Campbell just putting the foot down, but just to show his awareness and his ability to be able to zoom through like that. It was a pleasure to watch. The battling going on behind, it wasn't so much the battling, but just the racecraft and the guys swapping DRS and making sure that their race wasn't going to be disadvantaged was also a shining light for me. And then, yeah, of course, as you get to the end, the battles start and the gloves are off and, yeah, no punches are held back and they went for it. And that's exactly what we saw. So, testament to the drivers tonight. Showed real Tier 1 type of action and it was a pleasure to watch and to call.
Yeah, great driving. Pretty clean most of the time, other than those track penalties, which kept us getting that calculator out and calculating it. But yeah, looking forward to Tier 2 and Tier 3.
That's Imola, mate. It doesn't matter who's driving. That's just Imola. It's the track penalty king. It is a bit of a broken track, but that's all right. Good. Like I said, I hate driving it. Love commentating it and watching it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it tonight. Battlecat, thanks for joining me, mate, because as you would know, it's a bit of a lonely caper doing this by yourself, especially with 2 qualifyings and 2 races. But it was absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much for having me, mate.
No worries. Thanks a lot. Catch you next time.
To you guys in Twitch land, thanks for joining us. And yeah, join in for Tiers 2 and 3 through the week. Good night.